What's going on, everybody? Gleez here, and boy do I have some good news for you. The Mortal Kombat Encyclopedia is basically finished. As of now, it's a whopping 260 pages long. It's full of immense detail and looks absolutely fantastic. So I've been given permission to show off a few of the pages in the book, and we're going to take a look at a couple of the pages as well as two different character pages. And you're going to get the opportunity down below in the comment section to reply to the pinned comment and vote for the character that you want to see showcased in the next video. So in total, you're going to be able to see 3 total characters and a couple other pages throughout the book. So are you excited? I know I am. Let's get to it. So this first section that we're going to take a look at is a basic breakdown for all of the different games. And we're going to look at Mortal Kombat 1 and Mortal Kombat 2. So on this page, you can see all the different characters displayed, some awesome screenshots down the left side of the page, and a little synopsis as far as what was expected from this title. We're going to take a look at this right here. It says, the classic that started it all. Originally designed to be a very limited run, 200 arcade cabinets around the country. No one suspected it would explode into the sensation that it did. Midway's fighter took the country by storm. Notable was the game's story, which was told not only in-game, shown in the game's attract mode and endings, but also in the tie-in comic book. The console ports by Acclaim, coupled with a multi-million-dollar marketing campaign, were instrumental in the game's skyrocketing popularity. So the official story for Mortal Kombat 1. A 2,000-year-old half-dragon Goro remains undefeated for the past 500 years. He won the title of Grand Champion by defeating Kung Lao, a Shaolin fighting monk. It was during this period that the tournament fell into Shang Tsung's hands and was corrupted. Taking a look at the Mortal Kombat 2 side, it reads, the sequel that no one saw coming. The greatly improved digitization process gave players photorealistic graphics. The roster was also increased, the gameplay enhanced, and the secrets and Easter eggs cranked up to infinity. This game introduced more characters, more outrageous finishing moves, more arenas, and was considered the definitive Mortal Kombat for years. And the official story. 500 years ago, Shang Tsung was banished to the Earth Realm. With the aid of Goro, he was to unbalance the Furies and doom the planet to a chaotic existence. By seizing control of the Shaolin tournament, he tried to tip the scales of order toward chaos. Only 7 warriors survived the battles, and Shang Tsung's scheme would come to a violent end at the hands of Liu Kang. Facing execution for his failure and the apparent death of Goro, Tsung convinces Shao Kahn to grant him a second chance. Shang Tsung's new plan is to lure his enemies to compete in the Outworld, where they will meet certain death by Shao Kahn himself. Now the combat continues. You can take a look at all the characters and their character select screen models there, as well as some graphics on the side, some screenshots, and it's looking delicious. So the first character bio that we're going to take a look at is Asra. Now Asra is a character that I don't know a lot about, as I didn't play a lot of the 3D Mortal Kombat games, but word on the rumor mill is that she could be in Mortal Kombat 11. So I figured that would make this character great to look at right here for those that are unfamiliar like myself. You can see that there's some concept art, as well as down below you can see all of her different types of iterations, and she wasn't in a lot of Mortal Kombat games, so there's only 2 versions of her from the one game that she was in. She does have particular enemies down the right side, and you can take your time and go ahead and pause the video and read the bio, capabilities, and fatalities all to yourself. Now let's take a look at a character that's been in the franchise a bit longer and probably has a bit deeper of a bio and more threads of war. Man, you knew I was going to pick Scorpion, my favorite character in Mortal Kombat. So you can see the awesome graphics down the left side here. You can also see all of his enemies and allies down on the right side. He has an extensive bio in the classic timeline as well as the current timeline. I'll even zoom in on that just so you can get a nice good read on those by pausing the video, and definitely take your time with it as it is pretty detailed. Moving on to the second page of Scorpion, you can see that he has a section for his capabilities, some concept art there on the right. His fatalities and his threads of war look great. Look at him down below, just changing the way he looks all throughout time. It just makes me feel good inside of my soul. Now these two sections where it goes over each of the different games and the bios and things for the characters are only the tip of the iceberg with this book. It has a whole entire timeline that you can read that puts all of the scrambled titles into order and how they are supposed to go throughout the timeline of Mortal Kombat. It's a really great read. It also goes over all of the realms, the factions, gives you awesome detail into each of the titles for Mortal Kombat. The graphics, the layout, the design, this book is absolutely top notch. So as far as you acquiring this book for yourself, details on that will be released at a later date. Now what I want you to do is to go down to the pinned comment and be sure to vote for the character that you want to see in the next video. Whichever character has the most votes, that's the character's bio that I'm going to show off. Also, don't forget to leave other comments down below just giving me feedback about the book and what you think. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to click that subscribe button as I will be covering Mortal Kombat 11 extensively and will be continuing to cover both Injustice 2 and Mortal Kombat X. So as always, I want to thank you for checking in. It's Gleez signing out and continue to game strong.